Hey guys, it's Sham here. Today I want to go over what I think is very important macros for Havoc Demon Hunter and Shadowlands. Whether you PvP or PvE, these macros will improve your gameplay experience and your reaction times. Um, so let's get started with my Fellblade Demon Bite macro. It looks like a lot, but I'll break each part down so you guys can have a bigger understanding on when you're building your macros. The hashtag show tooltip. So when you hover your mouse over the macro, it will show you the tooltip, and in this case it's showing my fell blade. Next up is the slash stop casting. This part of the macro is important because of our main casting ability I-beam, and in some cases fell barrage. If you didn't have this part of the macro, you would be stuck in the casting animation of I-beam or fell barrage, which means you wouldn't be able to react to what's going around you, such as needing to get that CC or kicking that G-Pie or needing to escape when you need to. You'll see this on most of my macros I'm going to show you today. You can have it on your I-beam itself, but for my personal preference, I like to separate it to other buttons due to my hand moving all over the keyboard, and I just like spam pressing my I-beam. Zug zug. Next we got the slash cancel nether walk. And that's important because if I'm in Netherrock, it makes it so you're unable to attack, and it makes you look like a monkey on fire when you're running around for 5 seconds. You're basically CCing yourself. You can't attack, you can't CC, you literally can't do anything but run. So it's very important to use it and dump it when you get stabilized or danger averted or whatever the case may be, so you can get back straight to DPSing. Finally, we can talk about the main subject on this macro. I don't know about you guys, but I find it so annoying having to go into my spellbook to try and find Demon Bite, or going into my talents to manually drag Fellblade onto my into my bars. With this macro, you're living the dream. It automatically shifts with whatever talent you select. So in this case, if I pick Blind Fury or Demonic Appetite, it automatically changes to oh, I apologize. It automatically changes to Demon Bite. As you can see here. Just keep in mind, if you forget to shift from Demon Blades and you pick Demonic Appetite or Blind Fury, it won't work. And that's just because Demon Blades replaces Demon Bite. So just keep that in mind when you're shifting. Next, I want to show you guys a group of macros that are basically all written the same way, but with different abilities. So I'm going to use my Imprison as the main example, but you can just copy and paste this one macro and erase Imprison here and in here, and replace it with Consume Magic, Disrupt, and Fell Eruption if you wish. That's what I have. You got your basic hashtag show tooltip, slash stop casting. For Imprison, I have a slash stop attack, just so when you immediately imprison somebody, your auto attack doesn't just break it. I've had that happen to me so many times, and it's very frustrating. So I have that slash stop attack, it just stops your auto attacks. You got your basic slash cancel nether walk. The new change here is the modifiers. For example, my imprison is on my S key right here. If I press S, it will imprison my target. However, if I press Shift plus S, it will imprison my focus target, while I can still target the main target. I can still DPS. I can have this rogue here as my focus, have this paladin as my main, full on DPS him, shift S this rogue, but I can still attacking this paladin. And that's important because it increases your uptime without you having to manually shift targets and CCing your target as like this. You don't have to do that. You literally just shift S and it will automatically imprison the focus target. Next macro I'm going to talk about covers the situation every Havoc Demon Hunter has encountered and will encounter because it's a tale as old as time. And no, I'm not talking about love. I'm talking about people not standing in your darkness. With this macro, the moment you press darkness, it drops a message in my party chat. You can change this message to be whatever you want in these quotation marks. You just change this part right here to be whatever message you want to send. And then this part right here dictates where your message gets sent to. In this case, it's getting sent to my party. But just keep in mind what content you're doing, because in this case, I'm not in party, so my message is not being sent. You can put say, yell, raid, instance, guild, whatever you want. That's where you place it at. Next macro I guys want to talk about is the special site one. So this is important. Say your rogue is running at you and he vanishes. He stealths. He gets a re-stealth. Whatever the case may be, you target his partner and you go back to him and you lose the target. With this macro, you press special site, it automatically targets him again. So when you see a Demon Hunter in Warcraft movies, immediately throw glaving a rogue that re-stealths or vanishes. This is how they do it. Just keep in mind, whatever target you select, the last target you select is going to be the target that you're going to be targeting. So if you target this paladin and then you target this hunter, it's going to target the hunter again. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, the main other abilities you want to make macros for is for your Vengeful Retreat, which has a slash stop casting. So if I'm casting Eye Beam, let me put down a dummy so I can show you guys. Put down a turnip. Casting Eye Beam, you can immediately just Vengeful Retreat away. You can make one for your blur. Same reason, you're eye beaming, you're fel barraging. You blur it. And then I also have Consume Magic. And that's mainly for fire mages, for when they pop their combustion, which is a very scary ability that can one-shot you. I still have it on my Fel Rush, just so I can. It's mainly for PvE. Fire on the ground, cast an Eye Beam, do damage. Fire on the ground, just get out. In PvP, yes, it's important to fully cast your Eye Beam because it gives you a haste buff, but it's not too big of a deal. Because Demon Hunter now relies on our hunt for goes, not our Eye Beam. So the main thing is you want to kite, and to effectively kite, you need to be quick. You need to have stopcast macros because of Eye Beam and because of Fel Barrage. Other than that, guys, I'm going to link all my macros that I use in the comments. If you liked what you saw, or you have any questions, please leave a comment. Like this video, subscribe to me. I stream on Twitch. Thank you guys for your time.
I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my